Now it's working.
We're up again.
Did somebody move my cameras again?
I was about to say, it looks like it's at a weird angle, but
Oh, I wonder how it looks with this one.
yeah, you're good there.
That was good. They moved. They somehow this one got reset. Let's see how that one looks. See now that one looks better. I wonder what happened to that one.
Technical difficulties.
Somebody mess with
Already.
somebody mess with my stuff is the difficulty right there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. You know, the engineer should have caught that.
Yeah. Who's that?
Yes. Hello, folks. Welcome to Big Talk.
He's the one that makes all the money, all right?
That's exactly right. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to do our Take the Points today. As Lucas Vaughan is here, we're going to talk about baseball.
Good time for that, yeah.
Little golf, little horse racing. We'll cover our.
I want a little on horse
You
racing.
want a little?
Yeah, I did.
You want a little bit on both.
Yeah.
But you're about the only one.
The wife won too. She actually picked Caesar Gray.
Did
so
she?
I won a little bit of letting her bet. So
How about that? Well, how about that? How much she put on it?
we put a couple bucks on it. So
There you
at
go.
9-1. Paid a little bit.
That'll buy you a 6-pack of beer.
It covered all my other bets, didn't it?
That's good. We're going to talk horse racing. We're going to talk a little. I don't know. Maybe I've got the Major League Hockey and Major League Basketball ready to go too.
NBA stuff.
Those are the wrong names for those, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, that was way off, but I was just going to go with it. I thought maybe, you're in the know, not me.
Oh, there's one more I was going to talk about, and I'm blanking on what session number 2 or 3 or
We had college football.
college football we might talk about. I don't know. We're not talking NFL today. I just can't. We might. I doubt it. But you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Let's tell you a little bit about some things going on in and around our area today. Our area and your area. Over in Salem today on Friday, May 24th, it is a summer reading kickoff. It's the summer reading kickoff Touch-a-Truck event. You ever seen one of these Touch-a-Truck events?
Didn't the WKRP in Cincinnati do one of those or
This
something?
is different.
Oh, okay.
They aren't winning the truck.
Oh, okay.
This is where the kids get to climb around inside trucks, like big semis and
Oh.
stuff. Because, people don't normally do that. They're not like you and
Sounds
me.
dangerous.
I don't think they have them running.
Oh. They just pulled them in. Have they cooled them off?
I hope so. The kids come around and they climb around trucks and tractors and push buttons and have all kinds of fun.
That sounds good. Teach kids that they can't hurt you, so when you're not around, they can climb around and nothing bad can happen with that.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, Lucas. You talk about different days. Back in my day,
Okay.
when they were building the neighborhood around the house where we already lived, people always had bulldozers and stuff out there.
All right.
My entire childhood, probably from birth to, 5th or 6th, 7th grade, was spent searching the neighborhood for a bulldozer that had the keys left in.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No bad could come of that. A 10-year-old kid with the keys to a bulldozer. Sounds like a good plan.
It was a fun search.
Yeah.
It was a good time. We had a good time. I only found keys one time, and it couldn't get the doggone thing to start. Probably couldn't reach pedals.
Probably not.
And I didn't know how to.
And if you did start it, you have no idea what to do next.
I could have figured it out.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what's going on. They're having a big at the Brian Bennett Library there in Salem. It's patrons of all ages may pick up reading logs, sign up for door prizes, and see some vehicles up close. No fee or registration are required. This is 10 to 11 o'clock this morning, so make your plans to get out there now. Up at the Tuscan Hills Winery tonight. Now, this is really cool. This is a fundraiser for the Land of Lincoln Honor Flight. It's a sign-up as well as a fundraiser. Starts from 5, goes to 9 o'clock. Come out, help send our veterans to Washington, D.C. This program, it's free to our veterans through fundraisers and donations. That's what this is, as the veterans are able to visit several different memorials, monuments, and the tomb of the unknown soldier. Honor Flight benefit applications will be available on site. So if you have if you are a relative or somebody you know who has never been on one of these honor flights, by all means, let them get a trip to Washington, D.C. It's a wonderful program. And there will be music by the band We Ain't Misbehaving, so that's fun. Over at the Heavens Patio on Route 32, 33, it is Echo Tap, an evening of live music out on Route 32, 33 out there north of Effingham. What else going on this weekend? On Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday, a benefit auction at the Clay County Fairgrounds. Now, it's going to be at 10 a.m. starting on Saturday. The third annual Flora Masonic Lodge auction will take place at the Charlie Brown Fairgrounds. Large selection of new and donated items from the Clay, Marion, Wayne, Richland, Effingham counties areas, as well donated items from all those places. Toys, bicycles, tools, quilts, huge variety of gift cards and gift baskets. All proceeds from the auction help support the life-changing specialized pediatric health care provided by the Shriners Hospital for Children. Again, that's 10 o'clock at the Clay County Fairgrounds over there in Flora, on the west side of Flora. Actually, quite a bit going on in Flora on Saturday morning. At 10:30, it's a healthy living class. That's at the Flora Public Library. That's put on by Dr. Chung. He'll be discussing healthy eating, exercise tips, low-impact exercise class, as well as chair exercise. The class is free to attend. And then at noon, a free swim at the Charlie Brown Park, the Flora City Pool. They've announced the swimming pool at Charlie Brown Park will be open this Saturday. For weekend admission is free. The free swim is Saturday through Monday. Noon to 6 p.m. So noon to 6 p.m. each day, Saturday through Monday. What a nice way to start Memorial Day weekend. Do you have does your family have your pool open as yet?
It is.
It is. Have you been in it?
I have not, but my kids have.
It's nice and warm enough?
Yeah, it was 79, 80 degrees there this weekend.
So
yeah.
the pool, the water was, or the
water was.
Okay, well that's
nice.
That's nice. That seems a little cold to me.
Oh no, that's nice.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want to get in a pool that's 95?
Yes.
No, let's go to a hot tub. Take a shower. No, you get in the pool to cool off, so it's nice and cool. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. That seems what I'd really rather do is.
So don't get a pool then.
I don't have a pool.
There you go.
There's a reason I don't have one. We put together. We'll blow up pools. Every year we get a brand new, big, nice blow up pool. And blow it up like twice a year.
Sounds wasteful. Okay.
It's tremendously wasteful. Yeah. And then, we put water in it, and then it spills out.
And then the dogs rip it up, and then the holes in it, it's over.
Dogs rip it up, mice, whatever. There's all kinds of, because you leave it outside. And I mean, opossums, say. Hey, the opossums got to have someplace to sleep.
I'm going to have to come to your pool parties.
It might remind you not to.
Yeah, don't invite me, all right?
Okay, I'll forget that one. The 11th annual Willow Long Memorial Ride is on Saturday from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. It starts at Danny's Bar and Grill there in Effingham. Local motorcycle club of Fire and Iron. Station 64 will be having their 11th annual Willow Long Memorial Drive. Proceeds from the event go toward scholarships for local fire and EMS students in memory of Willow Long. The ride starts at Danny's Bar and Grill on South 45, just south of Effingham. Registration is from 10 to 11:45. Kickstands up at noon. It's $10 per person. All makes of motorcycles and vehicles are welcome. A meal will be provided at the last stop. I do not have the stop. I bet you, though, from there, who knows where they're going? Probably around Newton Lake, maybe. There's all kinds of bars around that place, around that way. I don't know. They might be going west out to Carlisle. Any idea?
No, I got no clue. No, that's out of my loop of area.
What else going on today, ladies and gentlemen? This is May 24th. It is National Yucatan Shrimp Day. I got to tell you, I had another picture here of Yucatan shrimp, and I'm not showing it because I didn't think either one of them were entirely enticing and tasty looking.
I don't know what a Yucatan shrimp is.
Yucatan Shrimp Day celebrates a dish exploding with flavor. Plump, peel and eat shrimp are the centerpiece of this dish, with the flavors reminding diners of many sunny summer evenings. Shrimp lovers, don't miss out on a dish like this. While the Yucatan Peninsula is further south on the Gulf of Mexico, this recipe hails from the waters along Florida's coast. Garlic, butter, and special sauce give it a kick. The diner keeps diners coming back for more. Actually, this one was started by a company, the restaurant in Fort Myers. Doc Ford's Rum Bar and Grill started this day about 5 years ago. They began selling their Yucatan sauce, and day marches the launching of their signature product. That's a kind of a baloney one.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I don't know how that's a national day.
I don't know how that got
The old Rum Bar got themselves a day.
That's pretty good that you can get yourself a day like that.
Can Wabash get a day?
I've tried. They won't do business. About a year ago.
Sounds like Rum Bar got one.
Rum Bar, it was while they were still doing business and starting ones. Me and Lynn Wells tried to get one going for, we wanted National Pork Burger Day on April 8th. It was going to be celebrated April 8th. Eclipse Day was going to be the start of National Pork Burger Day.
Can the city of Fairfield get it?
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
But it's a business, kind of.
I don't think it counts. I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm not sure that one counts. I like this next one much better, though, ladies and gentlemen. Each year on May 24th, National Escargot Day.
Never had it.
Yeah, it's a escargot Day. Honors the famous French dish of cooked land snails.
Some random days today.
Yeah, there are. Actually, the next one is not random. While escargot is enjoyed by many, it is an acquired taste. You know what? You know what you got to like to acquire the taste for escargot?
Oysters.
No, you got to like butter, garlic, and some kind of eating something that has a little chew to it, a little texture.
Oysters.
It's kind of like a less, like more, probably closer to a chicken liver or a chicken gizzard.
Okay.
In between, I'd say the texture's between a liver and a gizzard.
Do they taste?
Sure.
Like? Don't tell me chicken.
No, not like chicken. More like probably. Well, it's got a
Is
little
it fishy?
got a little wang to it.
Is it earthy? Since it's
Earthy.
a snail?
Yeah, it's
All right.
earthy. It's actually really good. But you've got butter and I like it, so I've got.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably not going anywhere in Southern Illinois and ordering escargot.
Look at all that garlic on that, and then people put cheese on top of it sometimes. Some of these have little garlic plugs on it, and that's basically, you see the one there at 11 o'clock with that's butter.
Okay.
Laying on top of a snail, and then the ones over there on the right hand side, 1, 2, and 3 o'clock. That's not butter. That's cheese. They've baked into them. So that's kind of a different kind of. I've got another picture. See that? Those don't look all that enticing to me. They've got the green parsley.
Every
in the
picture
mix.
has lots of garlic in it somewhere.
Every picture does have a lot of
Looks like
garlic.
cilantro,
You know
maybe?
why? Because there's a lot of garlic in escargot.
Okay.
I'm kind of wondering who the heck decided to go out and pick escargot. I'm looking for the history of this, and I can't find it. The science of growing snails is known as heliciculture, Helici culture. In the United States, more people are raising snails for culinary purposes. You ever seen the large African snail?
Yes, I've seen pictures of it.
They are illegal to have in the United States.
Aren't they invasive?
Yes.
They're an invasive species.
I've seen one in person,
Okay.
and it was bootleg.
Oh, the old bootleg.
It was a bootleg African snail. I think I can.
Man, the life you live.
I do think the statute of limitations hopefully has run out on that snail. But yeah, I did see one. I never owned one, but I did see
Put
one.
that out there, right?
I never know, and I never had it in my hand. And those doggone
Now
things.
we know what's going on at your pool parties. It's the African snail parties.
African snails and water, just and the rubber, the air stuff,
And all the possums.
and all the possums. That's right.
Neat.
This one makes a lot more sense, ladies and gentlemen. How about National Cooler Day?
Just got a new one.
The Friday before Memorial Day each year is when we celebrate National Cooler Day. What could you need more than a cold drink for the official launch
What is
of
this
summer?
cooler? This cooler's got a fan in it.
That cooler has a fan. It
Look.
does have a fan in it.
I think that's okay. That's different.
What are they doing that for?
I'd say they're using up their ice to keep them cool, but they're on a beach, so I don't know why.
You sure that isn't like?
It looks like a dial.
Is that speaker on top? That's a music.
Maybe
That's
it's
a speaker.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's because that's.
Yeah, I wouldn't ruin that in a week.
That one looks a little bit more normal. Actually, that's a pretty fancy one right
That's
there.
a big one.
No wheels on either of those coolers.
That's the one I got. My new one's got new wheels on it now.
What kind you
I
get?
got an igloo. It's a nice one. Big,
really?
big, nice white igloo, good wheels.
How many gallons are we talking about?
I don't know. It can hold 176 beers or other drinks.
176.
That's what it says with
So
ice.
you're talking about 1, 2, 3.
I'll tell you this
4,
weekend if it does.
5, 6, 7, 7.5 cases of beer.
Sounds like a good 3-day weekend.
That'll get you started. What do you want to see on TV, ladies and gentlemen? What to watch on television today actually, this is tomorrow. I'm telling you about tomorrow for what we're doing. We've got high school baseball at 11 a.m. Saturday morning. South Central versus Altamont. I'll get to that here in a little bit. And also, we're shooting this on Thursday. If Salem wins today, we'll have them as well on Saturday morning. So we'll know more later. NBA basketball tonight, it's game 2 in the Mavericks versus the Wolves. Mavericks lead 1-0. And NHL playoffs, so the Panthers are at New York. Panthers lead 1-0. And finally, Major League Baseball. The Cubs are in St. Louis at 7:15 tonight.
This weekend.
It's on both Bally and on Marquee. If you go to Bally, you know who's doing the game?
No.
Did you see that? Joe Buck is going to come in to do the
really?
game with Chip Carey. So it's the
that's
Buck
cool.
and Carey thing back together again after many
years.
Many. Yeah, that'd be 50. Yeah, that's 50
Yeah,
years.
it's a long time.
53, 54, 55 years. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Chapman's Furniture has the best prices every day. You can find them open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and located at 210, 300, and 306 West Main Street in Salem. Chapman's features a full line of furniture, including Ashley Furniture, bedding by Sealy and Bimco, and the largest selection of rugs in Southern Illinois. They have a huge selection of recliners, including lift and power, and wallpaper and border in stock at closeout prices. Call 618-548-2221 for the best price around.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
That works. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, joined today by Lucas Vaughan. It's our weekly Take the Points show, as we're going to talk some sports. You know, Lucas, there are still some high school sports going.
It's just crazy, which is, I mean, we're Memorial Day weekend and still
We
going.
are at Memorial Day weekend. Oh, by the way, hope everyone has a wonderful Memorial Day. We appreciate you tuning in here on this Friday of Memorial Day. But baseball's still going on. There is still softball going on.
Well, track and field is
Track and field finishes tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know that Fairfield had a high jumper
I saw that.
qualify for Saturday. I don't know who else around here has. They're probably, that may be a little early to tell when we're taping this. But baseball is still going on. As here is what I was talking about a few minutes ago, and I'm sorry about
Ryan,
the size here. I'll give you a bigger size here in just a minute. But South Central playing Altamont. This is you see there in the right-hand side, the sectional championship. Altamont's the number 2 seed. They're going to come into that game with about a 28-6 record, as well as South Central will come into that game 18-13-1. The Altamont Indians knocked off Okaw Valley, who was also had a dynamite record. They beat them 11-2. How many home runs do you think Altamont hit Wednesday?
5.
4.
Nice.
4 home runs, while South Central, Stewstraws hit 1. South Central didn't hit any home runs, but Stewstraws hit 1 in the first inning and couldn't score again against South Central. That's how South Central won that game. That leads you to the final 16. I guess right now we're in the final, how many you got there? 4 times 4? That's the final 16.
Wolfville made it through.
A lot. Look at all those number 1 seeds making it through, and then you get down to the
2 and a 4.
2 and a 4 down at South Central. And the thing is, most of those other schools, they play fall football, while the South Central Cougars and the Altamont Indians, they don't play fall football. That's.
Are there classes in baseball?
Yeah, this is Class 1A.
Okay, so this is all 1A stuff.
This is all 1A,
Okay.
right. Winners go down to Carbondale, play on Memorial Day at 10 a.m. And I was gonna see if we could pick champs, but I don't think we probably can. There's a lot of teams that you and I just don't know here, aren't there?
Yeah, about 16.
Let's take a look at Class 2A. Here is the interesting sectional championship taking place up at Greenville. Both Effingham St. Anthony and T-Town having to drive to Greenville to play each other. They were the number 1 and 2 seeds in their subsection. So they've turned around, and they will meet in the sectional championship also at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. And that's going to be a war. Those two teams, when they get together, it is just...
It doesn't matter the sport, period.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No. It's a 4-mile drive, for crying out loud, from one school, or 3 miles from one school to the other. And they're playing to go to, they are playing to get to this, they want to advance in this one down there at the bottom, the 2 p.m. game at the Carbondale Super Sectional. They'll play the winner, that game would play the winner of the Nashville and Mount Carmel sectional final.
Oh, wow.
I was kind of surprised Mount Carmel made that sectional final. Nashville, both those teams beat Fairfield this year. And actually, Mount Carmel beat Fairfield, just one run?
I'm surprised we didn't. We played T-Town also. And did we play St. Anthony ever?
They were supposed to. I think that got rained out. I don't think they got that St. Anthony game in. But they played T-Town, and I guess the person to ask who's going to win would be Chris Fleener.
Yeah, he's probably got the most insight on that one.
You think is he going to pick his brother's team? Probably pick T-Town.
I'd say he's got a favorite.
Well, you're looking at teams. Well, down in that T-Town, you got state champions, for crying out loud. Effingham St. Anthony's won state, and T-Town has won state in baseball recently. So St. Anthony, of course, dropped in here too, or moved up to Class 2A because they made the championship last year. So that's how they got the Final Four last year. Then we have also the regionals at Salem. You see the Salem regional. Now this Mattoon-Salem game is going to be played this afternoon at 4:30, and the winner of that one will play Saturday morning as well against Effingham. Effingham beat Charleston, and we're doing that Salem game on Thursday afternoon against Mattoon, and if they win, we'll have that one going again on Saturday morning. Then up there on top,
Holy
look at that.
cow. Wednesday, May 29th for that championship. They will be playing in June.
Oh, they're going to play deep
Holy
into
cow.
June. They're going to play deep into June. The sectional championship. Well, yeah. Let's look at the sectional
moly.
championships. Will be. It's a Saturday, June 1st, and then there's going to be another week of baseball after that. And now this is Class 3A, of course. So that's how that works. If have you had a chance to see any of the high school baseball this year?
No, I did not. I did not watch. I didn't watch any high school baseball this year.
I've gone back to this one to where is Father McGivney? I thought they were in it's their sectional. Yeah, Glenn Carbon, Father McGivney up the third one down plays Greenfield. I was kind of surprised that Glenn Carbon's right by Edwardsville, and I was kind of surprised that they went north to Springfield to play. Do you know who Father McGivney is?
I do not.
Father McGivney started the Knights of Columbus.
Okay.
That's a nice, the high school named after Father McGivney. Father McGivney. Just thought I'd let you know that.
Now I know it. I won't remember it, but I'll know it now.
Glad to help. Folks, we'll be back. We're going to talk about, let's talk about how we did last week here in a second. What do you say? You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back in a sec.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter, and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Flora. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, call Duke and I invite you to give us a call at 618-508-8050. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey, joined by Lucas Vaughan. It's our weekly Take the Points show where we talk about a little bit about gambling, a little bit about sports, football.
Life in general.
Life in general, escargot. Don't say, ooh, you haven't tried it.
Possum and shrimp pools and just all the good stuff in life.
Oh, you know, when that possum climbed into my house and laid in the bread box, really didn't. It was unexpected.
You think? I mean, you didn't see that one coming, huh?
I did not see that one coming. You lay a bread box, you lay a bread basket, you put the bread basket on top of the dishwasher next to an open window. Possum might figure out a way through the screen.
Yeah. He wanted in that bread basket.
They wanted in that bread basket. Yeah, I've got pictures I could show you. You don't want to see them. Welcome back, Big Talk. Let's talk a little bit about. Did you watch the golf last weekend?
Yeah.
We talked last week about the PGA Championship. It was all the big names. There were no. Last year, one of the club pros finished in the top 10,
Top 15. Yep.
top 15, and that didn't happen this year, did it?
No, it did not. If you went up and down that list, it was guys you've heard of, and they were all fighting for this. Very, very few underrated guys in there.
Yeah, very no low ranking guys. It was all high names, high numbers, and it was it was
that top 10 really is a who's list.
Yeah, the top 10 is something else, and they're playing. I mean, here's the winner, Xander Schauffele.
He played some good golf.
He played some good golf. Started out with the 62 and pretty much held on.
Yep.
Went wire to wire. They did catch him finally on Sunday afternoon, but he was able to get.
He was able to birdie 18.
There's your top 10, including top 10 in ties. I guess that'd be top 12.
Wish I could get second place. Make
Look
$2 million.
how much money those guys.
Yeah.
I did not realize that the PGA paid that much money. I thought the PGA. This was kind of one of the things the PGA jumped the money up so that they would keep people from going to the Live, right?
Yeah, I think they did that on a lot of those tournaments, and it's considerably higher.
You've got notables here, in no real surprises.
All of them?
Yeah, I mean, no real surprise.
Thomas Dietrich.
Thomas Dietrich is the only real notable that we didn't talk
he's
about.
Talented.
He's talented, and I didn't bet on him.
Yeah.
That's the problem. He's an Illini.
Yep.
The guy played for the University of Illinois. By the way, University of Illinois playing this weekend in the NCAA tournament down at Scottsdale. Hope they do better than the baseball team, as the baseball team lost on Wednesday. I didn't see what they did Thursday yet. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, there was the prize money. How did we do?
I won some.
A lot of red. Since we're all picking wins, I mean,
It's tough to pick the winner.
I was picking winners, and
we's about hit the DeChambeau 28-1 win.
that would have been
That would have been a nice one.
That would have been about $145 to him, and yeah, he was very close to winning that. But he did win. He had $20 in bet, and he won 12. I lost 20. Jamie lost 20. Rory didn't have a very good weekend, did he?
Yeah, he 12th.
Oh, was he 12th?
Yeah, he ended up 12th. That's what I mean. I mean, all the big names were there.
Then you ended up, you won $20. Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're carrying the group.
Yeah, back normal.
We appreciate. What was the story? Of course, the story of the weekend is Scott Scheffler.
Yeah, for sure. And finished in the top 10, by the way.
Scott.
Tied for 8th.
Well, that's the thing. Look at him. He finishes. He finished
After being in jail.
Tied for 8th place after going to jail. He had one bad round, and the bad round wasn't the day he went to jail.
It was the day after.
That was we sat there and we talked about it. If you watch the show last week, we talked about how unflappable the guy is. He proved it on Friday.
You can get arrested at 5 o'clock in the morning, go out and shoot a 60. I think he shot a 66 that day, something like that, and be still be in the tournament. So
and then it hit him. It hit him that night.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, he's made a statement that golfers are on schedule. They do this and this and all of it in line. He goes, and obviously getting arrested throws you off your schedule. And he didn't eat that day, and he was in jail, and he played his tournament, and then his caddy was going that Saturday also.
Yeah, his caddy was going Saturday.
It just threw him all out of whack.
To his
son's
son or daughter's high school graduation. And, I mean, you can't blame a guy for his caddy.
And he still finished top 10 in a major.
I gotta tell you though, if I'm the caddy and I come back and I'm on the bag at the end, I feel pretty good about the $521,000.
How about going to have a pay raise now? I miss one day and you go over par. He
clearly has proved his value.
There's a value.
I mean, the guy is.
I bet his daughter didn't even graduate. He was just trying to show him. I'll show him. I'm worth more.
I'll show that jerk Scotty, that guy getting arrested for crying out loud. What does the caddy do on Saturday morning whenever Scheffler's arrested? He was in the car, presumably, right?
He had to go get him. Somebody got him. I don't know.
Well, now you heard who got him. It was the president of the PGA.
Is that the Darlington guy?
Yeah, it was Darlington and the president of the golf course.
Yeah.
The Valhalla golf course and the president of the PGA, they were the ones who went and got him and brought him back.
Yeah, you don't want to see a withdrawal from Scotty. No, Scotty's playing.
How big a black eye is this going to be on Louisville, on Valhalla anyway?
Well, they're already giving the policeman they're writing him up for not turning his body cam on.
Yeah.
They're already giving him violations for that. So it's going to go away really quickly.
The video of the arrest came out on Thursday afternoon. Did you get a chance to see it?
Yeah.
The cop as big as me, man. He's a big dude, and
he wasn't pleasant either.
And he wasn't pleasant. He started banging out of the blue. It's gonna get ugly for the Louisville.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, I don't think the cop was intentionally to do anything, but like I read that there's a way that they're supposed to do it, and Scotty said, "Listen, I did it the way they told me to do it. They flash that, and I go around, I go in." He goes, "I didn't realize there was an accident, and they were, so it was. I think it was a misunderstanding. I don't think Scotty did anything intentional, but
you're right. I think they'll probably end up dropping the charges. But yeah, that's a big bad thing. Also on Saturday, the Preakness. Mm-hmm. Did you wager in the Preakness?
I did. I like I always do. I got my kids together and my wife, and I let them figure out which name they like the best, and we bet on them. And Blair went for that.
There is. Here's the winner. Seize the Gray. A lot of folks that I knew, they see a gray horse and I'm betting the Gray.
They bet the Gray.
Gotta bet the Gray. If you bet the Gray on Saturday, you feel pretty good about yourself.
Well, 9-1.
Seize the Gray. I paid $21.60 for a win. Place was $840. Show was $440. And then you see Mystic Dan got second. Mystic Dan ran out of gas, the poor horse. And then Catching Freedom, both those horses having run in the Kentucky Derby. Now they have an extra week off before the Belmont. I would think they'd both run. They've both made money in the Derby and then the Preakness. But a lot of red on this page as well. However, I'm like you. You got paid $8 on Catching Freedom on the show.
I did.
I'm like you, however, my wife won too. she had $5 across the board on seats.
So she made a little bit of money on the deal.
She made a little bit of money. And so she covered me. That's all. That's a good thing. And Weeze had one bet pay. That's the Catching Freedom show bet. But other than that, I picked the wrong team.
Yep, you did.
Wrong horse to win, place, and show. It was.
You had a 3 out of 8 chance, and you didn't do it. Just telling you, odds.
I had 2 bets, so I had 1 out of 4. I had a 1 out of 4 chance since I bet on 2 horses. And it didn't work.
It did not work.
It did not. We're going to come back. What do you want to talk about next? I've got, let's talk about basketball.
Okay.
Been watching basketball?
I've been watching.
Cool. We're going to do that right after this. Stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Tough. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Yeah, you just can't do that.
No, I was sitting here thinking about it. That'd be weird.
It doesn't seem fair because that takes one of four teams that you can't use anywhere else. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You watch a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, and have you been watching, folks? The NBA playoffs are well over halfway through. They're down to 4 teams in the NBA, 4 teams in the NHL. Let's talk about both of them. What's your favorite team in the NBA right now?
Let's see.
Okay,
I'm not a Boston guy. Maybe Indiana. Then you got Minnesota, and they're playing. Who are they playing out there?
Minnesota's playing Dallas.
Dallas
won game 1.
If it wasn't for Kyrie, I'd say Dallas. So I'm going to have to go with Indiana. I'm just not a Kyrie guy.
You're just talking about who you're rooting for. Yeah. Okay, I am too. I mean, I wanted to place a bet on Indiana. Here's what the NBA championship odds.
Wow,
this was before.
Wow.
Now this was before game 1,
where they should have won.
Where they should have won the game, and I didn't make the bet.
Wow,
I still think they can win that series. They outplayed Boston for 48 minutes.
A lot of the game, yeah.
The entire game. And they just got outscored at the end. And 48 minutes, and then it goes the extra 5. Mm-hmm. And that's when they got beat. But, and then you have
Dallas. Long odds.
So you've got... that was the championship. Here's this was the
wow.
This was to win the series.
Wow, down to 620.
This is before game 1.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's gone up now that it's 1-0.
Probably.
So you got to figure Boston's. I haven't checked, but I'm assuming that's gone up. And Dallas is probably even money now.
I'd say so since
they won at Minnesota. I just was astonished that I was just astonished that the Pacers blew that game. 2 turnovers in the last minute. 2 or 3 turnovers that were unforced. Just terrible. And Dallas played real well. Did you watch the Timberwolves-Dallas game on Wednesday night?
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm not against Minnesota. I guess I'm against Minnesota. But
I thought you were against Dallas.
No, I'm not against Dallas. I'm against Kyrie.
Oh, okay.
I wish it wasn't Kyrie there because I like Luka. I don't mind the Dallas team. I like Mark Cuban. I just am not a Kyrie guy. He's hard to root for.
The cool part about that is you're going to have a team coming out of the West, one that has never won it, and the other that hasn't won for like 15 years or whatever.
Dirk was around.
Since 12 years ago when Dirk was there. And then against the Celtics team that hasn't won since 2008, or a Pacers team that hasn't won since they won the ABA.
I was about to say, they never won the NBA.
They won the ABA back in 1975.
Yeah, so a couple years ago.
George McGinnis. I don't think that counts as an NBA championship.
That's an NBA championship.
But this is the field bet before game 1.
Jeez.
Boston.
Talk about prohibitive favorites.
That is prohibitive.
That's big.
And that is not that team is not that good.
And
that's what surprises me.
And if you've watched the NBA in the past, they're kind of proven choke artists at that.
They haven't been able to get out of their own way.
Exactly.
Now, I guess gamblers are thinking they're taking one step forward. They're taking one step forward. It's time to take that final step and win the championship. And we're going to look back here in about 3 or 4 weeks, and you and I are going to be saying, I guess they did it.
Yeah.
But I just can't see them doing it.
Nah.
Indiana is playing.
It's not going to be that big of a cakewalk like they've got.
It's not going to be that big. Indiana is much hungrier.
Yeah.
They are really hungry right now, and I don't. I still don't see him getting past Indiana, and I may be the only person in Southern Illinois who thinks that.
I don't think you are.
I certainly would be about the only person in Vegas who thinks that.
Yeah.
How about your NHL? Here's the Stanley Cup. Now this is before.
This is way more even.
Yeah, look at it. See, now look at this.
Yeah.
You can win. You can bet on any of the 4 teams, and you're going to make what would feel like pretty good money.
Yep, at least 2 to 1 on your money.
I mean, if you bet $10 on the Oilers, it's going to pay you $39.50. Mm-hmm. You bet $10 on the Rangers, you're almost going to get $50. Now you're not going to. Now this was prior to the Oilers beating the Stars in Game 1, right? And then the Panthers beating the Rangers in Game 1.
So the Panthers are probably the favorites now.
Actually, I checked that. The Oilers and Stars haven't played Game 1 yet. It's Panthers only. The Oilers and Stars play Game 1 Thursday night. So that's I don't know. Here's the Eastern Conference. Again, this was before that first game. Panthers have won at New York in Game 1, so they're probably pretty prohibitive now. I bet you they're minus 200, especially when you saw how they played. They were just they were.
Were any of these teams that had the best record in the NHL?
The Rangers.
Rangers did?
Rangers won the President's Cup.
Okay.
They had the best record in the NHL. I've got one other to show you, and I did mention we were going to talk a little football today, didn't I? Right there, baby. UFL Championship. There's still 2 weeks to go in the season.
Michigan Panthers.
And these are basically the only teams that the playoffs are set. The Battlehawks are going to have to play the Brahmas. What shocks me here, if you've been paying any attention to this, ladies and gentlemen, the Battlehawks played at Birmingham earlier this season, about 2 weeks ago. Lost by, I think 4. They had it at 1. Had a chance to win and didn't. And Birmingham came down and kicked the field goal or something like that. Battlehawks are going to be playing at home.
Who's QB on this year?
A.J. McCarron.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Battlehawks got the San Antonio Brahmas coming in to play them in the playoffs and to get to the championship game. So they'll have home games 2 times in a row. The championship game, I cannot believe the Stallions are minus 139 to win.
Where's that? Is it are all the playoffs at Birmingham?
No, the playoffs are.
Maybe that's why.
The first playoff game is at the home field of the higher seeded. Birmingham will play Michigan, and San Antonio will play at St. Louis, and then the finals, the championship is at St. Louis.
Oh, it is.
That's already set because St. Louis has like 40,000 fans a game. Everybody else gets 10.
Wow, that's good for St. Louis.
It's good for St. Louis. And I've got friends that are Battlehawks fans. They'll be there. I got a buddy whose brother's a season ticket holder. I don't know how much they paid him to take those.
About to say. just the postage to get him the tickets. You know what? You pay this 65-cent stamp. They're yours.
These are yours. We're going to come back. You want to talk baseball? You want to talk baseball?
Yeah, the Cardinals have won 3 in a row.
Heck yeah, we do.
That's when we need to talk about
We're going to talk all kinds of baseball. Back right after this.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic Famous Maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory of Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Used it?
No, I just.
Well, you're paying attention, though.
Yeah.
That's what they want you to do.
Yeah.
Pay attention and use ESPN Bet.
That's what they're exactly.
That's exactly what they're wanting.
I wonder if I click that, if that's where it takes me.
Well, let's see.
Click on that. Yeah, I'll open it up and it shows the rest of it.
And you probably, if you had an account, I bet you would
I can do it from right there.
A link to it. Holy moly!
Make it easy.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about how we were wondering if there was baseball games, if they were going on this afternoon. It's easy to bet.
They're making it. If you want to bet, if you can't figure it out, that's an issue with you, because you can bet anywhere.
If you have a problem, but if you have a gambling problem, God bless you.
You should probably change the channel.
Don't buy a cell phone.
Yeah, they make it easy.
They are. Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's how they get all the cell phones get all the people buying the Angry Birds stuff, you know, and buying extra Pokemons and farm sim whatevers.
I got another for you. I'm not going to argue with you. That's what happens.
That's what happens. Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You're enjoying. I hope if you're watching this on your phone, you're using your phone in a nice, moral, upright fashion.
I don't think you get a phone to be moral.
No, you're using your phone in that kind of fashion, is what I'm saying, as opposed to degenerate gambling. Have you watched? You've been watching. Look at this. How about that? Third place.
Almost 500 even. Only been outscored by 43. No big deal.
3 games under 500. If they sweep the Cubs this weekend, they would be a game. Dare I say, half a game back of the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I hadn't noticed that. That's just crazy. Yeah, Cardinals.
And not only that, they swept Baltimore of all teams.
They swept a good team, yes. Baltimore. Here's where you see the
29-18.
The Orioles. They were 29-15 coming into St. Louis, and St. Louis spanked those baby birds back to they're going to Chicago. Baltimore had not been swept in a series, since 2022.
Wow.
They had gone
before they were actually decent.
Yeah, they were. It was like July of 2022 was the last time they'd been swept. It might be farther than that. It was 103 series. The record for the most number of series without being swept, the 1942, 43, 44 Cardinals went like 140 series without getting swept. So that's a pretty good record. I think Baltimore is like third or fourth place with their current record. But that's pretty good. Cleveland leading the Central. Kansas City staying with them. You've got Seattle leading out west. Texas staying with them. The Yankees with the Orioles sweeping and getting swept. The Yankees able to jump out a little bit. You've got the East. The Braves are 6 games back of the Phillies, 4 in the loss column, and the Brewers 5 over the Cardinals, a game and a half over the Cubs, the Dodgers at +7. Okay, I bring all that up to bring up these. Here is this morning. The Baltimore Orioles still solid money. If you think that team can come back and catch the Yankees, you can make some money on them.
How are the Phillies even money?
That was what my point was to be.
Holy moly.
That was going to be my point to you. Look at this.
That's the number that jumps out to me.
Look at this. They're up by 6. And then you look at this. They are even money and well behind the Atlanta Braves. You know how that is? The Phillies have played 3 games this season against teams over 500.
Really? So, hey, they're winning them.
They're winning.
You still got to win them.
They're winning the games they're supposed to win. That's what the Phillies are doing. That's and here we are, the American League Central and the National League Central. You have the Cubs. Cubs are and Brewers. Everybody's plus money. Cardinals +6 to 1 if you think the Cardinals.
That is to win the Central. Okay,
that's to win the Central. If you think the Cardinals at 5 games down still have a chance, if you think they've gotten all the bad baseball out of their system,
I hope so.
I hope so too. Guardians looking good up there. And the Royals. That surprises me. The Royals are that far back, especially since the Royals. I mean, look at them. They're sticking with the Guardians. The Twins are ahead of them, but well, where was that? The Twins there. So I don't know about that one.
But I like Cleveland. They're even money again. I mean,
then you take a look out west. Of course, the Dodgers are just dominant. You have to bid.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
I don't think I'm going to touch the American League West.
They're definitely West.
And then you've got the Mariners. The Mariners. I can't believe that the Astros are still that close.
Yeah, and not only that, they're ahead of the Texases.
Yeah, you look at where is the Astros down there? Still 5 games
under
back,
500.
6 games under 500, while the Rangers are 2 games under 500. Mariners are winning in a potentially bad division. So, with all that said, who's going to win the World Series? Who knows? Cardinals are 75 to 1 though. If you like them right now.
How about the Astros 11 to 1? I mean, come on.
That's insane.
6 games under 500, third in their division.
Insane.
They're 11 to 1. Wow.
This was today. Yeah, the Astros at 11 to 1 ahead of ahead of all those teams.
KC's got a pretty good number.
Cubs have good pitching.
Yeah,
at 35 to 1. I don't know.
A decent number.
35 to 1. I like the Cubs a lot at that number. But 3 to 1 on the Dodgers is kind of makes you want to.
750 to 1 on the White Sox still seems too low.
And the Rockies, for that matter, 750 to 1 on the Rockies. But looking at that, nobody has been eliminated yet.
It's still May.
It's Memorial Day weekend. There have been no eliminations. All right, based on all that, what are you doing today? You betting on Phillies?
I'd have to see what the number is today.
I said I showed you.
Oh, you mean all in all? No, if I was to bet something in all, yeah, actually yes, my even money on the Phillies is what I would bet.
I think that's the one that makes the most sense out of anything we were looking at there.
Yeah, or the Cleveland even money one. I like it too.
Yeah.
So because that Cleveland division, the AL Central, it's not the toughest division in the world.
It's not the toughest.
So,
hey, but the Royals.
Listen,
Michael Walker's pitching for the Royals.
That's like I said. I still got bad feeling, and I shouldn't have been.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week, and have a great Memorial Day weekend. Thank you very much, Lucas.
Sir.
See y'all.